So on this special day, we'll be hearing from Srila Gurudev on Deepavali and Govardhana Puja to prepare our consciousness for these festivals. So before we start, we have a quick announcement for all the devotees who joined our Zoom meeting. So today we are offering language interpretation in both Portuguese and Hindi. So those devotees who would like to hear the class either in Hindi or Portuguese may click on language interpretation and select the desired language and then click on done. तो यह संदेश हमारे हिंदी भाषी भक्तों के लिए है। यदि आप आज के क्लास को हिंदी में सुनना चाहेंगे और अभी जूम पे लॉगिन किए हो तो आप अपने मोबाइल फ़ोन से देखेंगे कि नीचे के भाग में दाहिनी हिस्से में 3 बिंदुएं हैं। आपको उस पर क्लिक करना है और आप लैंग्वेज इंटरप्रिटेशन पर क्लिक करें और भाषा का चयन करें और डन दबाएं। ऐसा करने से आप आज के क्लास को हिंदी में सुन पाएंगे। So that announcement was regarding channels appear offering today. So we'll be having language interpretation both in Portuguese and Hindi. So Hare Krishna, Srila Gurudev, please accept my most respectful and humble obeisances unto your lotus feet. So thank you so much for joining today, Srila Gurudev. It's our good fortune that throughout this Kartik month, we are getting your association and we're getting to hear these nectarian series from your lotus mouth and requesting you to please continue to shower your mercy onto us on this auspicious day. Hare Krishna, Srila Gurudev.
Hare Krishna. Nama Om Vishnu Padya Krishna Pristaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Nitinamne Namaste Saraswati Devi Gaura Vani Pracharani Nirvisesa Sanyavadi Pastatya Desatarini Om Agyana Timirandasya Gyananjana Salakaya Chakshulun Militanjena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Mano Bhishtam Stapitam Jena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Yadati Padantikam Vandeham Sri Gurun Sri Uttapada Kamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavam Cha Sri Rupam Sakrajatam Sahagana Raghunathan Pitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Orijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Deva Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Alita Sri Visakan Vitam Nischa He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopisa Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Taptakan Chana Gorangit Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Visabha Anusuti Devi Namami Hari Priya One Chokol Pataru Vyascha Kripa Sundivya Vacha Patitanam Pavinavyu Vaishnavyu Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Srila Raghunath Goswami ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Shri Manas Shiksha ki jai, Shri Govardhana Giridhari ki jai, Shri Divali Mahamotsav ki jai, Shri Gaura Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Oh ye Chakura devotees, we happily wish all of you a happy Deepavali celebration. We wish all of you all the blessings of our chariots. If you remember carefully, we last year we mentioned that Deepavali is the day we can ask Lord Krishna for anything. It is compulsory that I want all of you devotees compulsorily to make a prayer to Krishna. We can write it down and give to Krishna. It is not late. You should do it before you sleep today. It is compulsory. I'm requesting all of you compulsorily. I'm not advising you. I'm requesting that all of you should make a prayer to Lord Krishna, expressing our weaknesses and where we need help. We should express that to Krishna today. It should be before we sleep. Because today, every single prayer which we make today will be answered today. Do it from the heart. Because a Diwali, Prabhupada said, Deepa means light or lamp, and Valley means many. So Deepa Valley means many lamps, unlimited lamps. It means a day of celebration. And we can also say Deepavali means a time of happiness. It is a time of happiness. Why? It is a time all our desires are fulfilled. This is a time we get what is very, very difficult to get from Lord Krishna. Because it is the day Lord Ramachandra defeated Ravana and returned back to Ayodhya. So there was a big festival welcoming the Lord back to Ayodhya. And significantly, in Deepavali, the Ramachandra returning back to Ayodhya means that it is the day we are giving back our life to Krishna. We are accepting back our life. When Lord Ramachandra left Ayodhya, it was dark, no happiness, nothing was working. Means what? Means the day we turn our face away from Krishna. That is the beginning of our suffering. So Deepavali is a day of happiness because it's the day we are turning back our face. We are turning back our face. We are giving back our life to Krishna. It's the day we are regaining back our original constitutional position. Krishna, we are yours as you are. You are mine. You are ours. So it is a day for happiness. It's a day we rejoice. It's a day of rejoicing. So we illuminate our consciousness with the happiness, become joyful, become very happy. It was a Deepavali day that Bali Maharaj, although he was considered to be punished, but he got Krishna back as his doorkeeper. Till today, Krishna is serving Bali Maharaj in the Sutta Loka planet. That happened on the Deepavali day. And it is also the day Dhira was defeated by Bhimsena. Bhimsena defeated Dhira on this day. And so it was a big celebration. It was a big celebration. On Deepavali day is the day Krishna lifted the Govardhana hill. So Govardhana and the Deepavali, they are connected. Krishna lifted Govardhana hill on Deepavali day. It was on Deepavali Day that Krishna was bound with rope by Maria Soda. It's wonderful, wonderful celebration. This morning we're looking at the third song, Satyavrata Muni, for glorifying Damodara. So, Iti Drikswa Lilabi Ananda Kund. In this way, by such childhood persons as this one, which one? This Damodara, this Lila of being bound up with rope by Mother Yasoda. It happens on Diwali Day. Krishna drowned the inhabitants of Guri in pools of ecstasy. So it's a day of happiness that Krishna created this opportunity. He drowned the Brajavasis in pools of ecstasy. And Tadi Yesite get to Bhakti Tatram. And Krishna teaches the whole world by using his devotee. He is conquered only by devotees who is imbued with intimacy. The love for him has no reverence. It's imbued with intimacy, no reverence. The sweet relationship, very intimate relationship. This activity Krishna establishes the sweetness between him and his devotees. All these things happen on the Deepavali Day. It is on Deepavali Krishna planted the pearls on the ground. Deepa Malika festival. It was on Diwali Day. Krishna did this pastime. And Raghunath Das Goswami, he described it in his book, Mukta Charitram. Satyabhama asked Lord Krishna about this thing. And Krishna almost fainted when Satyabhama asked him about this pastime. Krishna almost fainted. He had to try to compose himself. So Deepavali Day, this thing happened. He composed himself to be able to narrate the pastime. It's a very sweet day. It is Diwali Day that Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu entered Vrindavan the first time. It was on Diwali. It was Diwali Day that Kubera was appointed treasurer for the demigods. It is Diwali Day Dhanvantari became manifested. Dhanvantari, the Lord of Medicine, he became manifested on Diwali Day. Lakshmi Devi, born from the ocean on Diwali Day. It was Diwali that Mohini Murti also. Mohini Murti appeared. It was Diwali Day that nectar was manifested. And the demon wanted to cheat the demigod, but Krishna cheated the demons. And he gave the nectar to the demigods. His Holiness God Govardhana Maharaj said, because the demons have no bhakti for Krishna, Krishna cheated them. He used them to churn the ocean to get the nectar. But because they're not devotee, they labor for nothing. Krishna cheated them and he gave the nectar to only demigods because they are not devotees. It was Deepavali Day that Yamaraj also ascended his position to take care of sinful people, all living entities. By looking into our activities. So it is a special day. It's a special day. Diwali Day is when the half moon came, and because Lord Shiva was feeling dizzy from drinking the poison, So the harmon was given to him to cool him down from the dizziness so he can feel cool. The same Diwali day that Airavata elephant became manifested, was given to Lord Indra, and the horses Chai Shrava was also manifested on Diwali day. So you can see that Diwali day is fully loaded with all auspiciousness. That is why it is said to be the day of happiness, the day of enjoyment, the day of rejoicing. So it's a very, very special day, very, very special. That we should celebrate the day with many lambs. And many lambs means that both physically and spiritually should celebrate. Light many lamps all over our house, and the temples, and physically we should do that. Internally, we should hear, but this is just like we are doing now. We are trying to hear something about the Krishna, about his wonderful activities with his pure devotees. So it's a very special, wonderful day. That the prayer we make on this day will surely be granted. So we should not forget to do this. And then we are looking at Govardhana being lifted on the same day, the very day of Divali. So we should take full advantage of this day and not engaging in any material activity. Yes, Lakshmi Devi also came manifested on this day. Lakshmi Devi manifested, the wife of Narayan came manifested on this day. So you see, many people, they will worship Lakshmi, they appreciate her. Yes, it is necessary for us to do that. To show respect for everyone, and especially those who are most exalted, that by our respectful obeisances to them, we'll get their blessings to become successful in our Christian consciousness. So we should, Diwali is the day we should have a deep meditation, internally deep meditation, so that we can have all our desires fulfilled. Because Govardhana is also another wonderful personality. So we hear something about him. A little thing, not full. I would like to begin from obeisances. Namo Vrindavan Kaya Tubhyam Golokam Molini Purna Brahmat Patrayam Namo Govardhanaya Cha. Obeisances to you, O Govardhana, who is our support and nourishment. Obeisances to you, the crown of Goloka, and obeisances to you, O umbrella of Purna Brahma, Lord Sri Krishna. This is a prayer offered to Govardhana from Garga Samhita. And in this sloka, there are many meanings to the word Ankaha, many meanings. Govardhana is the support of Vrindavan. It also means Govardhana is the ornament. Govardhana is the tilak, ornament of Vrindavan. Govardhana is what? The resting place. Vrindavan. Govardhana is whose lap is Vrindavan. These are the meaning to just one word to glorifying Govardhana. Namaste Girirajaya Shri Govardhana Amine Asesa Klesa Nasaya Paramananda Dayine. I offer my respectful obeisances unto the King of Hills, whose name is Govardhana. He destroys unlimited miseries and bestows the highest bliss. That is Govardhana. Govardhana destroys unlimited miseries and bestows the highest bliss. Asesa Klesa Nasaya Paramananda Dayine. That is Govardhana. Yes. Govardhana Gire Tubhyam Gopanam Sarva Rakshakam Namaste Deva Rupaya Divanam Chukadayine. O Govardhan Hill, obeisances to you, who act as the complete protector of cowheads, who manifests a godly form, and who gives pleasure to the gods. Saptaham Eva Chuta Hasta Padmake Bringaya Manam Pala Mula Sankadare Samsebya Manam Harim Atma Brindakam Govardhanam Tam Sirasa Na Mami. I bow my head to the ground and offer obeisances to Giriraj Govardhana, who rested upon the lotus hand of a tutor for 7 days, like a bumblebee reside on the lotus. He expertly serves Hari and his dearest devotees by providing them with an abundance of varieties of fruits, roots, and caves. Govardhan provides. He is expert in serving Hari and his dearest devotees, that is God, by providing them with an abundance of varieties of fruits, roots, and caves. It is said that the only reason for Govardhan to come to this material world is to serve Lord Hari. That is the only reason. We have a reason for doing so many things. We have a reason for so many things which we do. The only reason why Govardhan came to this world from Goloka is to serve Lord Krishna. That is the only reason that is here. No other reason for Govardhan. Yes. Therefore, Govardhan is called what? Hari Das Varya. Hari Das Varya. Giriraj is a manifestation of Krishna. But we can accept him as a dear devotee and we worship him as a dear devotee, Haridas Varya. Mahaprabhu has said that Giri Govardhan is Haridasha Varya. He is one of the chief devotees of Lord Hari. There are two things, there are two persons in one. One is Giridhari and one is Govardhan, Giriraj. So there are two persons together. One side is Lord Hari himself, and one side is a devotee of Lord Hari. They are mixed together. And Krishna demonstrated that when he lifted the Govardhan. Krishna lifted the Govardhan for many reasons. As an umbrella to give shelter to the Brijabasis when Indra wanted to disturb the Brijabasis. Govardhana served the Brijabasis, not only in providing the caves, the roots, and the waters, and the green grass for the cows and the rest of it. He also served as an umbrella. Krishna lifted him as an umbrella to give shelter to Brijabasis. And Sri Rupa Goswami said in Uddhav Sandesh, Sri Uddhav Sandesh. Sri Rupa Goswami mentioned that before this time, the mountains were moving. They were moving around. They were not standing in one place. They were traveling all around. But their traveling was very, very dangerous for the living entities. Because if the mountain is traveling and they want to rest, suppose they come over Mumbai, what will happen? Huh? Sarabhan, what will happen? The government, he'll just come, Parvat, what is it, Himalaya, just come down in Mumbai. What will happen? Everybody there will wipe out. Therefore, they went and complained to Indra, please do something. The traveling or the mountains are very dangerous for us. Therefore, Indra cut off their wings so they cannot travel again. So right from that time till now, the mountains are standing in one place. They are not traveling again. But they became very angry with Indra. They were angry. And, if you are angry with a person you cannot fight and defeat, what will you do? You keep your anger because you cannot defeat the person. So an intelligent person will not challenge a person that can beat you. You make friends with the person, but they are keeping this grudge in their heart. Indra, you cut off our wings and we cannot move again. We make us stationary. So we are bereft of movement. So they have not been happy since that time. And imagine how long they have been keeping this animosity in our mind, which is very, very dangerous. Some of us do like that. We are keeping animosity in the mind. It's very dangerous not do it because it destroys us. So Lord Krishna saw that the mountains were angry with Indra, and he wanted to help them, to appease them. Therefore, Krishna lifted the Govardhana hill. By lifting the Govardhana hill, not only to serve the Brajabasis, at the same time to please the mountains. Because when Krishna lifted the mountain, Indra's intention was to destroy Brajabasis. But when Krishna lifted the mountain, the denizens of heaven were in anxiety because the tigers who were on top of the hills became frightened when the Govardhana started rising, or they became frightened. They didn't know what was happening. So trying to run, and Krishna lifted the hill. By lifting the hill went up to heaven. And the tiger were running around. So in this way, all the rest of heaven were put in anxiety. The mountain became very happy because now they have disturbed the denizens of heaven because their king had disturbed them. So for this reason, Krishna also lifted the Govardhana hill in doing so many things at the same time. So Indra wanted to disturb Krishna and the Brajabasis, but he became disturbed with anxiety for 7 days along with his associates. That is Giri Govardhana. The two persons in one. But we devotees, there's no problem. There's no problem to see Giriraj as the Supreme, because he's perfect. He's both. He's both. So that day when Krishna lifted the Govardhan hill, and the person was over, and then now they're celebrating Anakut. They're celebrating the festival. While they were celebrating the festival, Krishna himself manifests as Govardhan. And he himself, the small boy standing there, told the Bridgebasi, can you also see now? See, Giri Govardhan himself has appeared. Let us offer obeisances. So you see, Krishna is offering obeisances to himself because he wanted to teach Bridgebasis the true thing. Can you see? Can you see? Krishna is offering obeisances to himself there. He's sitting there as Narayan, and Govind is offering obeisances. So there are two persons in one. Giriraj and Giri Govardhan, Giri Dhadi. So some of us will appreciate him as Hari Das Bharya, and some also see him as the Supreme Lord. In this way, we worship him in many ways. If we worship him as devotee, he will give us himself easily as Krishna. So that is also there. Many scriptures say that he is Giridhari, the Supreme, and also our chariots prove that he is the Supreme, the dearest devotee who give Krishna complete satisfaction, enjoyment, because Krishna is pleased, served to his full satisfaction only by his devotees. Non-devotees cannot please Krishna because they don't know how to serve Krishna. They have no training how to please Krishna. So only devotees can please Krishna. So Krishna came to show us how to serve him by himself, as he already did in the form of Balaram, as the teacher of himself. So the glories of Govardhan, an exquisite line of mountains called Govardhan, stretches down the middle of Vrindavan. Giriraj thousands of peaks that appear like the thousands of hands and feet of the Purusha avatar. You see, one thing else you can understand. Giriraj is inside Vrindavan. That means what? That Vrindavan is bigger than Vrindavan Vrindavan is bigger than Giriraj. To be able to contain the Govardhan. Govardhan is inside Vrindavan, means that Vrindavan is bigger than Govardhan. Okay, but now when Krishna lifted the Govardhan, what did he do? Did you see that? When Krishna lifted the Giriraj, was he inside or outside? Now you can answer. You can answer. You can say something. Anyone can say something. I just brought this so you can say it's a feast for all of you. Yes?
Outside, maybe.
Yes, I'm hearing you. Who is speaking? Matsya, who is speaking? Sudha Bhakti, who is speaking?
Hare Krishna, dear Gurudev.
Hare Krishna.
I heard that Krishna was inside.
Okay. Yes, Krishna is inside.
Hare Krishna, Sri Gurudev Dandavat Pranam.
Yes. Thank you.
Means he was lifting Govardhan from inside, but he was outside also because Krishna is everywhere.
Okay. Thank you. Thank all of you. Hey, yes, Govardhana is inside Vrindavan. Now he lived, when Govardhana was lifted, he covered the whole Vrindavan. So Vrindavan was inside. So everybody was inside, including Krishna himself. Krishna was inside, he lifting the hill, and the hill covers the Vrindavan. So this is what happened. Now the Vrindavan has come under Govardhana. So Govardhana expanded to do his service. Not a surprise, because when the devotees are very, very eager to do service, Krishna will empower you to do something beyond our limit. Beyond our limit. Yes. So Govardhan Giriraj, he has what? Govardhan. He had thousands of peaks. Thousands of peaks. Many smaller hills surround these peaks, and many jeweled plateaus and lakes like Radhakund provide additional beauty. In this way, Giriraj appears just like a romantic hero a hero decorated with many jewels, bracelets, and earrings. Just as Giriraj contains many minerals, tattoos of red clay and arsenics. Similarly, the Sanskrit language features a variety of word root. By the grace of by Lord's grace, Dhruva traveled beyond Mahaloka. Similarly, by the mercy of the Lord, Govardhan has surpassed the splendor of Vaikuntha and becomes famous as the best of mountains. Just as Kartikeya, the commander who is difficult to conquer, support the king of heaven. Govardhan holds many difficult to enter caves. Many snakes surround the valuable sandalwood trees adorning the Malaya mountain. But there are no snakes guarding the unlimited treasures found on Govardhan Hill. No barrier. One can go to Govardhan anytime. Lord Shiva holds the moon on his top knot, but Giriraj peaks touch the moon. Shiva is fearsome, but Govardhan is kind and gentle. As Krishna is adorned with forest garlands that reach to his ankles, Govardhan is decorated with long lines of forest, cascading waterfalls, carries all sides of Govardhan. Bhumandala is made pleasant by the local mountain range. Whereas Govardhan pleases the eyes of all devotees. Govardhan is made glorious by banyan trees that distribute joy to everyone. Govardhan is made glorious by banyan trees that distribute joy to everyone. The interiors of its caves are the embodiment of bliss, because that is where Radha and Krishna will have their intimate dealings in the caves of Govardhan. And Govardhan has many of such caves for Radha and Krishna and the cowherd boys. It is Govardhan's nature to protect the deer and other forest creatures. Mount Kailas, Mount Meru, or even the base of metaphors cannot compare with the unlimited glories of Govardhan. Kailash is composed of silver, and golden Mount Meru is born of the material nature. The pale in comparison with Govardhana, which is eternally manifested and made of inconceivably precious jewels. Just as dancers enhance the sweetness of theatrical performances, the sonalu trees increase the sweetness of seeing Govardhana Hill. The streams flowing by the roots of the many sandalwood trees, glowing, they pick up the divine fragrance and pass it on to the valleys and grass growing on the Govardhana. When all the different animals such as rurus, chamaras, gavayas, gandharvas, silmaras, rohishas, sasha, and sambaras bathe in the parrot green-colored streams, flowing under the densely foliated green trees. They appear to be made of emeralds. No one can tell whether they are real animals or made out of green jewels. The crystal rocks of Govardhana reflect the blue rays of its sapphires to appear like Balaram dressed in blue cloth. The large emeralds reflecting the golden rocks look like Narayan adorned in his golden dhoti. The yellow sapphire platforms standing on beds of diamonds appear like Shiva and Gauri. The waterfalls pouring over the emerald cliffs look like Lord Ram carrying his curved bow. The ruby platform standing on silver, idly falling from the tall peaks of Govardhana, carry the reflections of many multicolored jewels and appear like long rainbows. The light coming from the various stones and jewels in the plateaus reflect in the sky like a rainbow. The effulgence from the peaks of Baiduria gems appears like the tail of a comet streaking over Govardhana, or like a flock of flying gay gray birds. Govardhana offers many stones made of cooling stones. Govardhana offers many thrones, many stones made of cooling stones for the sitting pleasure of Krishna. Its flat, jewel-studded areas await to serve Krishna's rasa dance. Its wonderful caves look more enchanting than temples made of jewels. For serving Krishna, there are many flower canopies that pour down fragrant pollen when shaken by the wind. The dense cool forest provides soothing relief from the hot sun. Animals, such as deer and tigers, live there in peace and harmony. Govardhana provides 200 varieties of honey. Govardhana provides varieties of colors for holy festival. We go to the market to buy colors for our holy festival. For Krishna doesn't buy colors. The gopis, they don't buy colors from the market. Govardhana provides everything. Varieties of colors, varieties of honey. varieties of green grass. It is there, the Govardhana, that 900,000 cows, the 900,000 cows of Nandamavas, 9 of them special cows. Govardhana provides a special grass for them. Special. Now these cows, they eat all of this grass. And their milk has the aroma of the grass. That was what Madhusudana was using to cook for Krishna before she got pregnant with Krishna. And because those cows were like sapphire colors, Krishna also appeared black. So Govardhana. Govardhana also means one who has thousands of cows. So many meanings of Govardhana. So that is just a little glorification for Govardhana, who was lifted today to protect us. So we lift the Govardhana, we beg Krishna to always cover us with the shelter of Giridhas, so that we'll be successful in our Krishna consciousness. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Srila Gurudev. Thank you so much for the nectarian session. It is an auspicious day, and more than that, we got to hear from your lotus mouth. Such a wonderful session. Thank you so much, Srila Gurudev. Please accept our humble obeisances. So,
Hare Krishna.
so may we take few questions, Srila Gurudev?
Yes.
Okay,
Can I have-
so requesting devotees to please virtually raise your hands if you have any questions.
Shweta Devi has raised her hand.
Yes, Shweta Mataji, would you like to unmute and ask your question?
Hare- Happy Diwali, Gurudev.
Thank you very much. Wish you a happy Diwali.
Respectful obeisances on to you. So,
Thank
Gurudev, in Satyug, days might be longer. So, is it like that? Because not sorry, Dwapar Yug. Because we have Govardhan on day after tomorrow. So today is Diwali. We have Govardhan Puja day after tomorrow. So in Dwapar Yug might be that is one day. Or
Yes, in the astrological calculation, let's say you celebrated your birthday, but you didn't celebrate the same day this year. For example, you celebrated Wednesday last year. This year, you're not going to celebrate. You're not going to have it the same Wednesday. It's going to be Tuesday or Friday or Thursday. But the day will be the same. So that's a difference in calculation. Therefore, although it was Diwali, Govardhana was lifted, now it's not the same day as celebrating Govardhana. Govardhana will come in a few days after. That is astrological calculation.
does Govardhan still provides like 200 varieties of you said?
Yes, it's still providing. I think a few years ago, on the Golden Parikrama, we went to, I forgot the name of this place. This is a stone. So we made an experiment. The stone is there. You rub the stone, and the color comes from the stone. So many of us did. You rub it, just rub it. You look at the finger. It's red from the stone. Till today. Next time we'll take you there. So you can go and make the experiment. You go and do it yourself. And you get the color. It is still happening.
That I have listened that a red stone is there. They from there. Sindoor is
The
Sindoor
stone is
comes.
not red. The stone is not red, but if you rub it, the red powder will come from there. The stone itself is not red. The stone is white. What? Rubbing it, you get the color from it.
So
You know
more
that
of that
the red
things
stone is
Govardhan
giving us
will be
red color.
providing. More of
Eh?
such things. More of such things, such herbs. Govardhan would be providing.
Yes, yes, yes. Mm.
Thank
Thank
you so
you.
much.
Govardhan is still providing everything. Everything. There's cave there. It's cave. There's some few caves there. You can see fine till today. And it's Grace and Gurujan Prabhu. Find some cave. So you can go inside there and see. It is mentioned, Silakavi Kanapura Goswami mentioned that it is more exalted than our temples. Because that was done by a pure devotee. What the conditions. We don't make this our altar and furniture ourselves. We don't even carve the deities ourselves. It's the non-devotees who are professionally doing these things. But when it is done by pure devotees, it's different. That is why the case of Govardhan is more rich and is better than our temples. Because it's done by pure devotee.
Thank you so much, Srila Gurudev. So, Dipali Mataji, would you like to ask a question? Unmute and ask. Okay.
Hare Krishna Gurudev, please accept my humble obeisances onto lotus feet.
Thank you.
Gurudev, I wanted to know the book name from which you are reading. It's very nice. I also want to.
This is Ananda Vrindavan Champu. Can you see?
Yes, Gurudev.
Ananda Vrindavan. And before that, reading from other, so you can read it. It's very, very high.
Oh,
Yes.
okay, Gurudev. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Abhishek Prabhuji, would you like to go next?
Hare Krishna, Srila Gurudev, please accept my humble obeisances. Happy
Thank you.
Diwali to you, Gurudev. Gurudev, you mentioned that if we are eager to serve Krishna, then Krishna will empower us beyond beyond the limits. So, Gurudev,
Yes.
how to develop the eagerness to serve? And Gurudev, what skills can I develop to serve the Vaishnavas and Krishna?
The best thing is to associate with devotees who can help us to stimulate this, to stir up this desire. If you associate with devotees and hear these things, they will develop them. You can develop this quality. That's the way we get in association. Association with the pure devotee is so powerful that it will bring out all the impurities, increase our taste for Krishna. So association is very much stress, always. That's what happened, because that is how we get our fortune. Just like Bhakti not the chorus said, our fortune is with the devotees. Our fortune is with devotees. If you associate nicely, when we say devotee, we are talking about devotees who are pure and serious in Christian consciousness. In the association, we develop the test. All this. That's how we can get it that otherwise it's not very few people will read and develop interest. But it is very, very easy and more powerful if we associate with this. Very, very powerful. Especially if we have if you are fortunate. If you are fortunate. If you are not fortunate, we will not associate with devotees. We will yeah, sorry. We'll go to the devotees and make offenses. Which is not the purpose of association. Yes. All right.
Hare Krishna. Do we have any more questions? If not, then we wind up for the day. Just a final call. If anyone has any questions. Looks like they understood everything. Srila Gurudev. Thank you so much for the wonderful session. So please accept our humble obeisances. So thank you so much, Srila Gurudev. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Wish you all the best in your Krishna consciousness. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Sri Divali Mahasabha ki jai.
Jai.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
His Holiness Bhakti Dhira Damodara Maharaj ki jai.
Jai.
Gaura Bhakta Vrinda ki jai.
Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Thank you so much for joining today. So we'll be continuing with the session from tomorrow, the Manasiksha session from verse 6 onwards. So before we close, would like to thank all the devotees who participated in the seva. Would like to thank Yogini Mataji for the Portuguese interpretation, Sri Ram Mataji for the Hindi interpretation, and all the devotees who are here helping with the Zoom muting and unmuting and screen sharing. Thank you so much, all the devotees, for joining today. Wishing you all a very happy Diwali. Hare Krishna. See you all tomorrow. Vanchakalpatarubhasya Gavasindeya Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnave Anant Koti Vaishnava Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Hare Krishna, everyone.